So, what if that endless grinding search for product market fit is actually the wrong way to build a company? Today, we're going to dive into a pretty powerful idea that flips the entire startup playbook on its head. It suggests that the most successful, most resonant businesses aren't found, they're uncovered as an expression of who you are. And it all starts with this really provocative thought. The entire startup industry is $1 billion workaround for not knowing yourself. The idea here is that the relentless chase for product market fit, all those pivots, all that grinding, it might just be a massive, really expensive distraction from a much more fundamental truth about where great companies actually come from. And that leads us to a question that kind of reframes everything. What if the playbook we've all been taught, find a problem, build a solution, then go find a market? What if that whole sequence is actually backwards? I mean, we are constantly told that the number one reason startups fail is no market need. But what if that's just a symptom of something deeper? What if the real issue is that the founder's connection to the problem was never really there? They just picked something that looked good in a spreadsheet, not something that they were uniquely built to solve. So let's explore this new paradigm. And this isn't just a small tweak, okay? This is a complete inversion of the traditional model. It's about shifting the focus from the market out there to the founder in here. This is all about founder market fit. Just look at the shift in perspective here. On the left, with product market fit, it's an external search, a hunt. But on the right, founder market fit is more like an internal excavation. It's really the difference between trying to build a business versus allowing the business that's already inside of you to emerge. And that's the crucial point. The venture that you are truly meant to build isn't something you're going to find by digging through market research reports. No, it's something you uncover within yourself. The founder is the fit. The business then becomes this natural, almost inevitable expression of who you already are. This really gets to the heart of what the real obstacle is. It isn't a lack of capital, it isn't a bad market, it's not the wrong team. The primary bottleneck to building a truly great company is a lack of deep self-knowledge. I mean, think about it. If you don't really know who you are, how on earth can you build a business that is a true expression of you? And look, this isn't just some feel-good philosophical idea. The data actually shows that founders who achieve this deep founder market fit are a staggering 230% more likely to successfully scale their companies. Even investors know this, right? It's their number one filter at the seed stage. Authenticity, it turns out, is a massive strategic advantage. What's so fascinating is that this idea isn't even new. It's what some call an atomic discovery. It's a fundamental truth that just keeps appearing across dozens of different fields. They just use different words for it. Whether you call it ikigai in Japan or individuation in psychology, they are all circling the very same core concept. Okay, so this all sounds great, but if you are the market fit, how do you actually translate that self-knowledge into a real-world company? How do you build that bridge from your inner world to the outer market? Well, it all starts with what's called the myth. And no, we're not talking about a fairy tale. This is the central, compelling story that articulates your unique perspective on the world. It's so powerful that it doesn't just attract customers. It builds a community, a tribe, a movement. Just think about the most iconic brands you know. They aren't just selling products, are they? Apple doesn't sell computers. They sell an identity for the creative rebel. Nike doesn't sell shoes. They sell you permission to push your limits. Tesla isn't just selling cars, it's selling a vision of the future. They all run on a powerful, deeply held myth. And there's actually a process for this. It's a repeatable method called the myth-to-movement compiler. It's a sequence that takes you all the way from the deep inner work of understanding your uniqueness to crystallizing your story and then building a sustainable business around it. And a really powerful myth isn't just some vague story. It has a very specific structure. It starts by attacking a broken belief that the world holds. Then it offers a reframe, a new way of seeing things that creates that aha moment. And finally, it makes an invitation, calling in the right people who resonate with this new truth. So after all this, the crucial point is, what does this all mean for you right now? How do you actually find the starting point for your own unique work in the world? For anyone out there who's feeling a little stuck, but you know you have all this potential, here's a really elegant insight. The fuel is the direction. That energy you feel, that deep passion, that intense curiosity, it's not random. It's a compass. Your intrinsic motivation is already pointing you exactly where you need to go. Ultimately, this whole journey comes down to finding your photon of truth. It's that single, irreducible seed of your uniqueness that contains the blueprint for everything you're meant to build. The search isn't about inventing something new from scratch, it's about learning to recognize what was always there inside you. And so, that leaves us with one final, crucial question. Just like the greatest oak tree is already fully contained within a tiny acorn, your greatest work is already contained within you. The only question left is, what is your acorn?